Hey everybody, Zach again at newtutorial.com, coming and making a video for you today. And I don't know, I was just in this mood today to make a video because one of my videos got taken down by YouTube. Well, it wasn't taken down; it was restricted, put under a restricted. I don't know what it's called. It's restricted. They can't watch it now. So what they told me, kindly emailed me and told me that I wasn't getting a strike. However, we are going to restrict your video from comments, from likes, and from being found on our website. So they take it off the search results. It's now unlisted. The only way you can find that video is on like a direct link. So I posted a direct link to the New Tutorial Facebook page, and I told everybody that yet again another one of my videos has been taken down, and it's because I guess they found it offensive. And I guess for some people it could be offensive. If you're a snowflake liberal or a snowflake Black Hebrew Israelite, you probably were offended. I did a video on the whole Arthur Koestler, and I talked about Charles Darwin as well, but Arthur Koestler, the book, The 13th Tribe, which was written in 1976, now over 40 years old, and that book being completely discredited because of his theory, and DNA geneticist now, and linguist refuting a lot of his theory. And so it's kind of dead in the water. I did a video on that and YouTube struck it down. So, but didn't give me a strike. So I guess that's a bonus. But at this point, why are you on YouTube anyway? At some point, there is going to come out as a competitor to YouTube. And at that point, YouTube is done. They're done. They're finito. If Facebook comes out with a video sharing platform, a video platform tomorrow, YouTube is kaput. So we're just going to have to wait and see. There's that one called Reel.video. Someone posted that on my Facebook page today and said, hey, Zach, you should check it out, once they heard about my YouTube troubles. And it looks really neat. Looks promising. I bet they're getting inundated with people, creators who are wanting to jump ship on YouTube. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But I'm definitely looking for alternative. And thankfully enough, I had one of you subscribers out there was kind enough to download and back up all my videos, and you sent me a drive, an external hard drive with all that. So, it was really cool. And so I've got everything backed up. I have no worries if my two channels disappear tomorrow. If I want to jump the YouTube ship tomorrow, I've got everything backed up. Anyway, so I figured, well, as long as I'm making people angry, might as well just keep on going, right? So I was thinking today, because yesterday I was going through my comments and someone said, along with the whole Black Hebrew Israelite thing, that Jesus was black, and his going down to Egypt proves this, because that's where the black people were, and he was there to fit in. There was black people there, and it was all black people, and that's where they fit in, and so that's where they could hide amongst all the black people in Egypt. Let's read the verse. Matthew chapter 2, verse 13. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be you there until I bring you word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. And then verse 14, when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. See right there, Zach, it says that they were black and they fled to Egypt because that's where all the other blacks were, and no one ever found them. It doesn't say that, okay? But that's something that's been inserted by people who are trying to brainwash you. Think of it this way. If our Messiah was, let's just be upfront, I don't think the Messiah was white, okay? I don't think Yeshua was white. I believe he was probably brown-skinned, just like everyone else in the Middle East is brown-skinned. But, let's deal with some realities here. Some of these people who are talking about this don't know anything about history. First off, Egypt at the time of the first century, at the time of our Messiah, was under Roman control. It had been conquered by the Romans. Before that, for the last 350 years, it was controlled by the Greeks. So, and then after that, it fluctuated for 200 years, between the Persians and some of the other Egyptian tribes and clans or warlords or clansmen that were in the area. So, each one trying to set themselves up as Pharaoh. But you have our Messiah, and 30 years before him, it was under the control of the Greeks for 350 years. The Greeks. I've been to Greece. And we know about the Romans, right? So I've been to Greece, and there are mostly white people there. And the Persians also aren't black. I mean, the Persians had control of that place long before the Greeks came along. And the Persians aren't black either. They're more brown-skinned as well. So I don't understand this thinking that everyone in Egypt is black when historically, for 500 years before our Messiah, it was under the control of the Persians, the Greeks, and now the Romans. There's plenty of white people there. You know, that place, you know, in the Cairo area, Alexandria, this was a hub of education. It was a hub of trade and commerce. This was a melting pot, you know, long before, you know, that term came around. This was a melting pot. There was people from all over the place concentrated in Egypt. It was a place where, you know, it was a hub of travel, commerce, education, you know. So for someone to say that it was just only black people there, and that's where he went to hide because he'd be able to fit in with the crowd, there was all kinds of people there. There were, after 500 years, the color there was pretty diverse. So for you to say otherwise is just you not knowing what the heck you're talking about. Anyway, so I thought I'd throw that out there. I get that comment every so often where someone says, well, you know, Zach, Jesus was black because Egyptians were black. And, you know, so he went there to hide in, so because he was black too. But the text doesn't say that at all. So you had someone brainwash you to make you think that's what the text says, but it doesn't say that. And historically, when you look it up, it makes that whole argument just collapse altogether. There's a lot of people who are racist in this world, and both sides, you know, I mean, people who are black are racist, people who are white are racist. There's just racist everywhere. And really, I mean, what they're doing is trying to puff themselves up so that people will follow them because they think they know the stuff. And it is a hot button topic. Guys, I'm here to tell you that when the house of Israel comes out of the world because of us being outcast, we're going to be a coat of many colors. And the house of Israel is otherwise known as the house of Joseph, who wore the coat of many colors. We're going to be lots and lots of colors. We'll leave it at that. Go home, read your Bible. Thanks.